and welcome back to Let's Talk About Toenails. I'm Sinder Sparks here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, coming to you from Natural Nail Care Home Service. In fact, we're recording these sessions right in my lovely loo, directly to you so you can be informed and knowledgeable about natural nail care and how that can help you in your personal care journey. Today, our second segment, we're going to talk about proper nail care implements. And by implements, I mean not consequences and different other things. No, I'm talking about the tools that you use on yourself, your nails and toes. Now, we have cutting tools and we have filing tools. And those you can kind of classify almost in those two categories. There's a number of tools that will be used directly on your cuticles and others that just on your nails. And the first and most common type of nail tool is your typical clippers. These clippers are a larger clipper. They come in all different types of sizes. They have different handles, and they're basically designed to be easy to use to clip your toenails yourself, and you would use those directly in front of yourself, try to keep everything level and clip away. And in a perfect world, they work for a lot of people, but it's not a perfect world, and many people have different kinds of nail needs, different thicknesses, different issues. Some don't grow straight. We are all unique in our own way. So there is a time and place for each tool depending on your personal needs. So there's only so much space that you can get the nail into with this type of clipper. They are a good design, a long-lasting design. I'd also recommend that if you are buying tools to use for your nails, that you select the ones that are made out of stainless steel. That way they can be properly disinfected. Now, if we jump from that into something that you can't properly disinfect, it is your classic Emery board. It's basically sandpaper on a stick. You can get them in all different types of grains, and just like in woodworking class, you would use different grains, filing from coarse to fine. And there's a number of different types of files that you can get. However, Emery boards are most common. They're super affordable, but they're not meant to stay forever. Basically, these are one-users. It may seem like a waste, and particularly, certainly you want to select your size of Emery board for how long you want to use it. Bigger ones are better for larger surfaces, smaller ones for tiny surfaces. And you don't have to wait till the sand is worn right off of it. One or two uses and then it's done, because it traps your nail file. I guess you would say your nail material is trapped in between the sand grains. And if you have any type of fungal issue especially, you want to make sure that it's one time and you throw it out. Otherwise, you will transfer the fungal spores to your other nails. So some things you clean and others you don't. Moving along on the premise of files, because they are important. They're the tool that you can keep with you in a little file case. They're very handy. Then if you have a little nick, you can take care of it right away and you don't risk breaking that nail off fully. So they can be true lifesavers, for your nails. And well, I know many women that have had many uses for a nail file. That I'm sure would be another video. However, a good nail file, kind of kindly referred to as a Diamond Deb, is that was an actual name brand of nail file. It's a metal nail file with a fine, grain on it. Again, you can get all different kinds. The ones that have little ridges in them, I don't recommend. They are far too coarse for regular nails for most people. I really don't know what you would be filing with that style, go with something that you can feel the texture. It's like a fine grain of pumice, combination of different micas that are put on nail files. Again, stainless steel is the best. This has a plastic handle, and that's okay. You can totally submerge this file into a soaking disinfectant solution and use it again and again. So it's more reusable. They're not that expensive. You would certainly hold on to them longer and clean them appropriately. And when they're worn down, you would replace them. Now this nail file has what they call a little cuticle trimmer. I'll post a picture here. And then you use this to trim excess cuticle around your nail. You have to be very careful with that. Again, make sure it's clean and properly cared for before you take care of real thick cuticles with that type of tool. I think we'll have a special segment on cuticles alone during our Let's Talk About Toenail series. Now, the file that I like the best is a glass file. Yes, and glass is exactly what it is. We don't actually have grains glued to this. It is just the way the file has been designed and molded with this finish that is a very, very fine tool for, you wouldn't work your nail down a lot with this. It's certainly more of a finishing tool. It's something that's easily cleaned. Comes in a little pouch, you can put into your purse. It takes care of tiny nicks very, very easily, and it is certainly one of my favorite types of files. Obviously, so when you're working with your feet and you need a toenail brush so clean underneath your toenails, this is a plastic one. You can get metal ones, ceramic ones, natural bristles, plastic bristles, silicone bristles. I like silicone bristles a lot. They're very good for reaching deep into your nails gently, but it is certainly an important tool to have a good nail brush. Again, this is something I recommend that you use a soaking solution to clean in between uses. Different types of cutting materials, or pardon me, implements. We have the classic scissor. And this is perfect for very fine, thin nails, baby nails. They're not good for thick nails. They do very fine trimming, and usually it works well for one hand and then not so well for the other hand. That's why this design became more popular for the self-serve approach to nail care. And another good tool is a cuticle pusher. Preferably to cutting your cuticles, you want to push back your cuticles so they don't grow over top of your nail. This is how you would use that tool. Again, this is a stainless steel tool that you can completely clean in a soaking solution or ultraviolet sterilizer. And it's not a cutting tool, and that's what you want to begin with. I think everybody really needs to focus on their cuticles. But like I say, there'll be a whole segment on cuticle health. The next style of nail implements, and I prefer these cutters the best, probably because I'm a manicurist, and I just like how you can get into all the areas that you need to with this style of nail implements. They come in different sizes. Fingernails, toenails. You can still use this on toenails if those toenails fit this type of cutter. It really boils down to what your nails require. So the thicker the nail, the different type of implement you will be able to use. you'll be able to cut thicker nails with this style of implement, whereas you wouldn't be able to get the thick nail into this implement to properly use it. We're going to have a detailed segment on proper nail cutting as soon as I find some nail models to help me with that task. So this is the second series of our Let's Talk About Toenails. I'm Sinder Sparks, manicurist with Natural Nail Care Home Service. So I care about your nails naturally. Tune in again with our next segment. We are going to explore a foot bath and how to make the best foot bath for you, and ways that you can talk about your basic care in that respects, and so much information. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications, because we are going to keep making videos as long as you keep giving me questions to answer about your nail care, because I like talking about your toenails, all nails, information about personal care and how to have healthy nails, because it's an important part of life. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon.